Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 9th, and today was a gorgeous day to be alive. Started off a little on the chilly side, and it wasn't that cold out. I was just feeling superbly like cold, chill to the bone, couldn't get warm. Ended up actually putting on like long pants and a long shirt, and it was just ridiculous because not long into the day it warmed up plenty, and then I was like hot as hell. So it happens. Went ahead, got up, got slow start to the day. Weren't really in a big hurry to get anything done. We didn't really have any plans per se. We just knew we had to do some shopping and different things there. She had to go buy a bunch of stuff for work. There's a party type gathering at the office Tuesday, I believe. I think it's Tuesday, that she had to go get some stuff from. So we just kind of took our time, just basically messing around, whatnot. We finally did get around, headed up to go do some shopping. We had to go all in up to Port Orange to go to BJ's, which is like a Sam's Club for those of you who are not familiar with the area. We got there, ended up hitting up like Target, hitting up BJ's and that, and I actually went to Lowe's too. I like Lowe's, but I never really seem to have the deals that I end up needing at the time. So we just went around the garden department mostly from there, just looking at different plants and stuff and things like that, which was good. Target had a deal: if you spent $50 on food, you got $10 off. And I think we already had like 28 or $30 in the cart. So I'm like, well, shit, at this point, it's like 50% off everything else we buy from here out. So we went and doubled up on a couple things and bought different stuff that why not? Because it's basically half price. So we got our $10 gift card that basically we'll be able to use at whatever point. And the other thing, I almost forgot. Shit, I forgot all about it. I decided when I woke up this morning I wasn't going to talk to anybody. So I just, out of nowhere, I just like, looking at Karen and like communicating with either text or just, eyes, or, basically just like an emotion of what I wanted and that. And it cracked me up because I think she thought I was only just not talking to her. We went to the store and there was like somebody that, said something to us or some crap and I didn't answer, and she was like, it caught her off guard because she was expecting me to answer, and she laughed. She's like, oh crap, I didn't realize you weren't talking. And it also cracked me up because that's like, she's trying to communicate with me, she's not talking to me, also like she's mimicking me, and she was like trying to get something through to me and she couldn't get through to me without communicating with words. And then she's like, what am I doing? I can talk, you're the one not talking. It cracked me up. Oh my god, we had so much fun with that. So we finally did. I went ahead and started talking to her just because I could. It was just kind of a fun little thing to do for a few hours there. Ended up hitting the rest of the stores and getting all our shopping done, which was always a fun thing. It's always nice to have your shopping done. We did forget, she went off and lost the list somewhere. She's not really sure where we had our shopping list, but we got all the most important stuff, which was a good thing. So got that taken care of. Got back home, just really kind of chilled out. We didn't really have any major plans at all. Kind of just hung around a little bit. Ended up making some, as soon as I got home, I put some rice in the rice cooker, which takes like 90 minutes usually. Got that going, and then from there I went for my run, got back home, got showered, got cleaned up, all that kind of stuff. Made some buffalo chicken. Yeah, made some buffalo chicken, mixed in with the rice and that, a little bit of ranch dressing on there to kind of tame it down. It was a little bit spicier than I wanted it to be, but the ranch kind of helped tame that down just a bit. So we had a great time, wonderful meal. Just kind of chilled out a little bit in the evening. Talking to a new friend a little bit here and there and stuff. Just that whole, when you got that new friendship thing, you don't know anything about them, they don't know anything about you. So there's a lot of that like background stories, which is always kind of fun to tell those stories to people when you in the whole process. That was kind of cool. Finally, the hell of it, headed in to go to bed, and then watching some Netflix and stuff. Watching the Iron Fist. It's an interesting little show. Got talking about stuff. Found out my mom apparently is, I guess, going to move out of one of my houses that she's been in, and going to take a government like handout thing, I guess, for like low rent housing or some shit, instead of living in the house that I'm giving her for free. So not really sure what the fuck's up with that, but yeah, that was just, that kind of caught me out of nowhere. I was like, the fuck, I guess. So the best part is the fact it doesn't think it through, because when I go back up, I gotta find a hotel, because I don't even know if there's any place in town that even any hotels that allow dogs. So I either have to leave my dog here in Florida from wherever I go back up to visit, or I have to try and find a friend that I can stay with. That the closest friend I think to there that I know that I can crash at their place and keep my dog at is like an hour away. So I guess that means when I go back to Iowa, the few times I go back, I'll be driving 2 hours a day just to get back to a place to sleep, which is, yeah, because the houses I have there will have no power on in them and stuff, and I don't want to stay in a house without electricity and water and all that kind of crap. So yeah, definitely didn't think that through at all on her part. So oh well. And now I gotta start paying somebody, probably $150 a month to mow my yards up there, and that, which was part of her, in lieu of rent, she had to mow her own yard, because that's what happens. And so I'll have to start doing that, and fun stuff there and everything else. So and I have to winterize the house, and there's a bunch of things involved. So also, you have a house that sits empty is always harder on property than whatnot. And I gotta make sure that nobody's breaking into my house and so on and so forth. So I probably need to go buy an alarm system. And yeah, who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll sell the houses. Who knows? It's one of those things that was kind of my little safety net of always having somewhere. No matter what, they can't take away my house. It's 100% paid for and done with. So it's kind of a nice thing, but I guess there's no security blanket, with that. I'm not going to pay, you figure, tax and else stuff. I'm already paying tax on the house and stuff. And literally, she lived there 100% free, but paid the utilities and apparently doesn't want to do that now. So, whatever. But yeah, it's just another, I don't know, a couple $100, $300 out of my pocket a month that will be going for nothing, and I'm not going to keep the house if nobody's living there. The only reason I kept the one that was empty is because she didn't want neighbors. She said she hated neighbors, which I also hated neighbors. So I was willing to offset that, and then no big deal. But oh well, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, that's all that got dumped on me, which is always so much fun. You gotta love that stuff and she sounds like sorry signed papers to go into the freaking government bullshit low rent housing thing when she could have just I think her utility bill went up like $20, so she's gonna move in there instead. But I'm like, for $20 you can go pick up some cans around town. They're nickel a piece. It don't take long to get your $20. But oh well, she can still afford other things, but can't afford to pay the $20 bill. So now I just don't have any place to stay when I go. But it is what it is, I guess. Life goes on, and I will definitely make it all work. It was just an added stress and an added, level of my life that I didn't really want to deal with right now. But I guess that's not how life is. Life throws you the stuff that, and don't really give a shit about what your wants are. So anyway, that's a really off-topic rant there, but that's what it is. We were up super late talking about so many things, including that, and just the fun stuff of it all. So who knows? It is what it is, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for letting me vent and kind of work out a little bit of therapy of just saying it out loud. Sometimes it helps. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.